It amazes me that the plastic patriots still goes around and says, well, what have you done? To justify their means, their end game. And they say afterwards, so what's your solution to the problem? Easy. Because you're the same people going around saying, oh, well, we have a right to overthrow a tyrannical government. Well, there's your solution right there. The solution is right in front of you. But in order to overthrow a tyrannical government, you're going to have the numbers, and you will have to use lethal or non-lethal force. Pure and simple. And there's some of you believe that overthrowing the tyrants in local and state governments, you think that's the be all and end all. No. Where does the tyrants in local and state governments get that from? Where do they get the tyrannical ideologies, ideas, and all that from? From federal government. So, not only do you have to overthrow the tyrants in local and state governments, you're going to have to overthrow the tyrants in federal government as well. Because the federal government officials, the politicians, they greatly influence local and state politicians, even the governors. So there's your answer right there. To overthrow a tyrannical government, you're going to have to use force. Lethal or non-lethal force. Point blank. But really, y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all talk a big game and all that. You know, it's safe to say, since a lot of you talk about rebellion, a civil war, and all that kind of stuff, it's safe to say, you know, not only would you not fight in a civil war, a rebellion, or insurrection, but I have to assume, since you won't be able to, or you're incapable of fighting in a rebellion, civil war, what have you, I have to assume that you're not going to protect yourself against an intruder who breaks into your homes. All that, I have to assume that. You say you're going to do something, do it. When you make a promise, you better keep it. Especially the wannabe patriots, the plastic and paper patriots threatening civil war. When you make that promise, you better keep it. Pure and simple. Like I said, don't run your mouth. Don't write a check your ass can't cash, and quite honestly, what is the other one? Anyways, don't write a check your ass can't cash. And by the way, if I was on the fire call, you know, being a volunteer firefighter, if I was on a call tomorrow or this weekend and somebody says to me and my crew, fuck firefighters, I'd be like, you have the right to say that. You do have the right to say that. But some of you say, oh, well, you can't say that. They can. They can. See, you all prefer to live in peaceful slavery. You support the idea of comfort. And a lot of these Christian conservatives, they say, well, I'm a Christian, but yet they follow man's law, but they don't follow God's law. What a shame. You know, I'm pretty sure people got some important things to do. So do I. I have important things to do. And me talking about the plastic and paper patriots, that's one of the important things. Talking about the liberals, that's also important. You're being played. You are. All of you. Just like I believe the Russian military and Ukrainian military is being played as well by the elites. And people are saying, why doesn't the Russian people rebel against Putin? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Because like I said, everybody prefers to live in peaceful slavery. They rather live in submission. They support the idea of comfort. And quite honestly, this whole bull crap about, oh well, the lesser of two evils bullshit. Gotta tell you, it's nothing but a bunch of lies. Choosing the lesser of two evils is still choosing evil. Thus, you perpetuate evil. Not only that, you perpetuate the definition of insanity, where you do the same things over and over again expecting a different result. All I see is sheeple. Never mind this sheep and sheepdogs and wolves speech, it's a bunch of lies. I see a bunch of sheep. Real freaking talk.